Manx Radio's 1 to 3, tended by Ramsey Garden Centre. Pick up your new all-season loyalty card in-store today and start collecting reward points.
Hello, my name is Kian Morris. I am 14 and I do work experience at Isle of Play for over a month now.
He's already brilliant.
He's good, isn't he?
Christy's brilliant. This is a future presenter right here. Kian, thank you for coming up here at short notice. I really appreciate it. How long have you been going to Isle of Play then? Do you remember the first time you went?
Well, it was about the second week Leicester's Yard started because I wasn't told the first week and then I just randomly got told, by the way, this is a thing. And then I used to go every single time it was on, but then I kind of stopped going, and then now I'm here all the time. Been about 4 years, maybe 5-ish, the end of 2019, give or take.
Fantastic. And what is it you like about it? What do you get out of going there?
Well, you can basically do anything, really. You can... I like the building bases and spending time with Chris Gregory, unfortunately.
So no one ever.
But yeah, it's the hanging out with my mates, and you can build bases, build anything really. Use your imagination.
A little insight into when Kian first came. Within the first couple of weeks, you built a den, which was close to behind where we have a shed there now, and that den had been up for 4 or 5 years now. Got taken down. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Oh, heartbreaking!
Little tear trickling down his little face.
I was told about it, and then I turned around to the big fire we have in the middle, and I just saw parts of my base in the fire, and I was the one to start that fire.
Not knowing it was your base. Oh,
you haven't used that base for years.
No.
But still, so you're learning skills as well. So you're putting these, it's kind of like woodworking skills, and so we know that you're getting kind of craft skills from it, which is fantastic. But it's really good for your kind of mental health and well-being as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you experienced that?
Yeah, I've struggled with a bit of mental health myself, and when I'm struggling, I always go to Isle of Play, and it just boosts my mood. It's like if something's going on in my personal life, I go to Isle of Play, I forget about it. It's just like a escape, really. That's what I call it.
And you must have seen that in other children as they've come up, because obviously they start quite young, don't they? So have you seen this effect on other kids as well?
Yeah, I've seen it on one of my best mates. He goes with me sometimes, and I've seen, because when he's outside, he usually is a bit of a troublemaker, but when he's at Isle of Play, he like listens, because he doesn't listen to anyone, but right as he gets to Isle of Play, he listens to Chris Gregory and all that. He listens and doesn't be a troublemaker.
That's amazing. Chris, that must make you feel so good hearing that.
It's nice, actually. We should come on the radio more often, because normally it's just like, oh, grunt. But when he's here, he's being really nice, he's sincere, he's polite. Yeah, we're coming here every week. This is my ego is walking, will not be fitting through that door on the way out, I tell you that much.
Well, because this is exactly why you do it, isn't it, really?
Yeah, well, we started it knowing that, that children don't get the opportunity to play as much as they used to. So what started as just a project to allow children to play, quickly we realised it was going to be so much more to these children, because lots of kids do come with mental health issues, or just they're just, some kids are just struggling in life and they need a place to let it out, or to talk to somebody, and we're just there. When we've reacted to whatever it is the needs of that community want at that time, that's our job, is to be there for those children.
And it's obviously working. And Kian, you've almost sort of grown up with Isle of Play, really, and now you're helping out, I believe. Now tell us what you're doing.
Well, I work with the different sessions they have on Monday, Wednesdays and Thursdays. I help them build bases. I think we've actually started one, I think. I don't know, yeah, I help them make fires, push them on the swings mostly. Yeah, I just help them make sure they're okay, and if they need our help, then they go to all four of us.
I think one of the best things is about having Kian with us, though it's not necessarily just about pushing people on a swing or helping them build a den, is that he's got that real ability that lots of teenagers lose, and lots of adults certainly lose, just an ability to be a playful figure. And so, what starts as a bit of teasing can turn into a fully fledged game of something, and I've witnessed it just before we came here. He comes over to, oh, Chris, give me a hand. I went there, and he's got like like 10 kids all wanting to go up a slope that was far too steep for them to get up and stuff. And so, but there was a big challenge, and like they're all like cheering each other on trying to get up this slope. And so, he'd orchestrated that just through just being his charming, playful self, and the kids sort of will flock to him now.
Oh, it's that sort of sense of achievement they're getting from things like that, and the connection, and these kids that, because presumably some of them have never met each other before, but they're building their own little communities, really, Isle of Play, aren't they? Yeah. And so, I mean, it's fantastic to hear, Kian, it really is. And you're now, as I heard from Chris last week, you're now wanting to do some fundraising for the charity itself. What are you hoping to do?
Well, you came up to me a couple of weeks ago and just said about the idea. The first thought, for some odd reason, was Bath and Beans. Let's go Bath and Beans and raise some money. Why not?
I mean, that sounds a bit gross, I have to say. It's a very old-fashioned fundraising thing as well. I love that because it's kind of going back traditional. But so why Bath and Beans, and why not sort of like an escapade somewhere? Or
Well, it started as a joke, really, and then it just kind of fully fledged, and now when the time is right, I am Bathing and Beans. So if you want to watch it, then
that was the most political answer I think I've ever heard as well. Like, when the time is right.
Yes,
when is that time, Kian? When is that time?
When I feel like it. when I'm up to it.
When we have 50,000 tins of beans, perhaps.
Yeah.
If there's anybody out there who wants to sponsor us some beans, we have a boy who will bath them for 24 hours solid. So if anyone, reach out to us.
12 hours.
12 hours. No.
3 in the morning, I'm just there in beans.
at least you won't be short of a food source.
Yeah, true.
You're in there.
Could you imagine it?
Just have a spoon with you.
Anything to raise money, anything.
How much would you hope to raise if you're doing this?
Well, I'm not good with money, so just as much as I can.
Yeah,
just
to keep it going, which is so lovely. It shows how much he's passionate about this, Chris, which is so nice to hear. Well, if there's kids listening to this now and they don't really know what Isle of Play is, or they've been a bit nervous about it coming in the past, what would you say to kind of encourage them to come along?
Well, to the people who play Minecraft, really, I've always said that it's basically creative mode in real life. You use your imagination to the wildest. I would definitely recommend going down to the Leicester's Yard. It's very, very big playground. You can parkour, you can make fires, build bases, obviously. Pretty much anything, really.
I love that reference, the fact that, because kids do just quite often just sit on their devices playing Minecraft, but actually it's there in the real world. So you think, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I
think the one thing that we find is like we get some kids who'll come and they go, oh, I want to do this, I've done this on Minecraft, Like, oh, the flint and steel is a thing on Minecraft, and they have to try and actually use a flint and steel, and then you suddenly realise, this is a lot harder than I realised it would be. That real life experience is significantly more challenging than clicking a mouse button, isn't it? So, yeah.
And what do you want to do with your future then? Because you've kind of already proven that you're very handy. You do handicraft stuff, but you're also very much interested in technology, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, when I'm older, I want to be a videographer, and I also want to be a video editor, and hopefully one day I can maybe direct a movie or short film, but I really want to be an editor, because right now I'm editing a lot now, because I have my YouTube channel. But yeah, Chris is the one that actually got me into editing. I don't think he knows.
No, I didn't know.
No. The editing software I use, Chris actually mentioned me to it, and I've been using that every single day, and I'm now better at him, by the way. Yeah.
And there's that playful teasing. Well, listen, with that in mind then, do you think you'd be able to do a little diary for us this week of your time at Isle of Play?
100%, yes.
Amazing.
And
well, listen, you get that together, do a little diary for us. We'll post it at the end of the week just to show people what it is like to be at Isle of Play, because you're the man who knows at the end of the day. It has been an absolute treat talking to you today. Thank you so much for coming up. I think we might have also found a presenter for the future.
I think
Chris.
so. Heck, he's doing better than me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hate to say it's not you, but for those people who do want to support Isle of Play, Chris, remind us how they can find you and how they support you.
Nice and easy. Find us on our website, isleofplay.im, or follow us on social media, and you'll find everything you need to on there. And
there'll be some notification on there about the Bath of Beans, I'm hoping, as well.
Yes. we need to make this happen.
Now. We have to do it.
We've got to make it happen.
He's committed.
No excuses now. Oh, what have I done to myself?
Manx Radio's 1 to 3, tended by Ramsey Garden Centre. Pick up your new all-season loyalty card in-store today and start collecting reward points.